Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
They really do feel scared, or they really do feel frightened and really feel that something bad might happen to them if they don't listen to the text messages that are coming to them.
We begin tonight with an alert for parents about an online challenge for your kids. It's called the Momo Challenge, and it asks children to complete dangerous or violent actions or else. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall talks to experts about how you can protect your kids.
Kids at least know about it in our area. We know that much. At least one child has tried to look it up using just a search engine with the school district.
It starts with a user named Momo reaching out to kids online asking if they want to play a game. If the child accepts, Momo has them perform escalating violent tasks and take pictures of it as proof. In some cases, children have been asked to kill themselves, and if they don't, Momo will come after them or their family.
There's not some violent creature that's going to come out of their phone to attack them, or there isn't somebody that's going to their house to hurt them.
While that makes sense to adults, it isn't that clear for children.
They don't think in that abstract way that you would as an adult, thinking this is a scam, this is a spoof, I should just delete this. They're more concrete, so they think that this is believable, this is real. Someone is really sending me this text and I might really get hurt or might really get in trouble.
To protect your kids, experts say to let them know they can talk to you about their concerns and to educate them about safe online behavior.
Having open communication with them, letting them know that you're not going to get angry at them, that they're not going to get in trouble. Really teaching them media literacy, I think, is really important too.
You can't take a phone away from a kid necessarily and protect them forever, so the biggest piece is to educate them when you have the opportunity to.
Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
Experts also say parents should monitor their children's electronic devices to make sure that they're being used appropriately and safely. A lot of people hit the road today for their holiday destination. More will be doing so tomorrow. Let's find out if there's anything of concern in Hutch's weather planner for tonight. Hutch?
Well, this evening we do have an area of clouds and low clouds and even some fog with reduced visibilities, mainly in the eastern third of North Dakota. Here's a look at visibilities. The Devil's Lake Basin through the James and Cheyenne River valleys all seeing reduced visibilities to under 1 mile. The rest of the area fairly clear, so watch out for that during the overnight and first thing in the morning. As we take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast, the fog and clouds will remain to the west of the Red River. Temperatures this evening slowly falling for most of us into those low 20s. That's how we start out our Friday. Now, Friday into Saturday, there'll be a chance of some snowflakes for travelers getting an early start this weekend. I'll have details on what you can expect then and after Christmas here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Hutch. West Fargo school leaders tried to calm the concerns of parents and students today after the third lockdown this week at Cheyenne High School. The latest was called when 2 students were fighting in between classes in a hallway. One of the students had a seizure after the fight. An administrative lockdown was called to ensure that first responders could get to and provide necessary help. As with the earlier 2 administrative lockdowns, a number of parents and students have expressed concern over using the word lockdown, saying it's triggering and causing worry.
We did have that conversation. It needs to be a larger conversation with all of the districts that make up the Unified Response Team. But I do understand why parents become anxious. However, the staff and the students do know what those terms mean and are trained.
West Fargo classifies lockdowns 2 ways: administrative and human threat. Administrative lockdowns are called for medical emergencies like today. Superintendent Sleddy added that 14 districts in the area all use the same 2 types of classifications, adding that if there is going to be a different term for administrative lockdowns, it'll have to be agreed upon by all 14 districts. Some students currently riding buses in Grand Forks could lose their ride to school. The school district doesn't have its own fleet of school buses, so it contracts with Dietrich Bus Services. Recently, the district ran out of funding that helped low-income families buy cheaper bus tickets. One parent we talked to says it's going to cost them $40 a week to send her 4 kids to and from school.
Right now, it's basically we're SOL when it comes to trying to work around this. Unless this weather holds out, I'm going to need $40 per week to continue to get my kids to school.
The superintendent is asking parents to wait a few more weeks so the school district can generate enough revenue for bus tickets for families in need. Otherwise, parents are expected to pay for the tickets or find alternative ways to get their kids to school. Fargo police are asking for your help in locating a sex offender who's wanted on a warrant out of Georgia for a sex offender registry violation. 54-year-old Dwight Andrews is believed to be in the Fargo area. He's a black male, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 150 pounds. He has brown eyes and black hair. Andrews' criminal history includes child molestation, robbery, battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal trespass. If you have any information on his whereabouts, contact police. Amaretto police are warning the public about a high-risk sex offender living in that area. James Everett is living at 10 West Court Drive in Amaretto. He is 5 feet 5 inches tall, 160 pounds, brown hair, and blue eyes. If you have any questions, please contact Amaretto Police. A man accused of stealing nearly 30 packages from homes in the FM area was nabbed by Moorhead Police today. Valley News Team's Joshua Pagaro has details on the arrest and why you still need to protect your packages from thieves.
Jessica Dreyer of West Fargo is waiting for her 2 daughters' Christmas gifts in the mail. She checked with Amazon to find out when they were scheduled to arrive and was told that they already had been delivered. They were nowhere to be found.
Although it's horrible that our package was stolen, even more concerning was letting our children down because that was on their list for Christmas.
Early Thursday afternoon, authorities rearrested Jesse Fett in connection to more than 30 theft cases that happened in the last month. Fett was just booked into jail on December 5th after police found stolen packages inside his motel room. Since Dreyer hasn't reported her missing packages, at this point, there's no tie to her case and Fett.
I felt a little bit of ease when Amazon refunded us, but I also feel a big inconvenience because we have to get those gifts again.
UPS is one of several mail carriers that have different options in place to prevent porch pirates. You can either have your package dropped off at one of their facilities, or you can reschedule the delivery to a time you're going to be home. Dreyer says she knows of at least 6 neighbors that have had their packages stolen. Some have resorted to placing signs in the building's foyer advising the mail carrier to bring their packages to the office or leave them with a neighbor.
But as of this time, I don't feel comfortable getting packages delivered here anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No. We can't afford to have things taken that we've been spending our hard-earned money on.
Dreyer says she ended up buying Christmas presents at local stores, but at a higher cost. In West Fargo, Joshua Pagaro, Valley News Live.
As far as the other packages found in the Jesse Fett case, Fargo police tell us that they will be notifying the victims in hopes of returning their stolen stuff. We tried doing more on this story today, but we were told by Fargo police they couldn't make anyone available. While the threat of a federal government shutdown approaches, President Trump is holding his ground, demanding money for the border wall. Earlier today, the president tweeted a video signaling that he would refuse to sign a temporary government funding measure that the Senate passed last night. That resolution had no money for the wall. Tonight, the Republican-led House passed a resolution that would extend government funding until February 8th. It includes $5.7 billion for a border wall. Democratic leaders on Capitol Hill are showing no signs of giving in to the president's ultimatum.
The Trump temper tantrum will shut down the government, but it will not get him his wall. The bill that's on the floor of the House, everyone knows will not pass the Senate.
He's reversing his position about signing a bill. Maybe he thinks if government shut down, he can golf more comfortably.
If the new measure is rejected in the Senate, a quarter of the government will run out of money by midnight Friday, furloughing more than 400,000 federal workers. Students at Valley City Public Schools are able to eat worry-free after a local business owner donated $1,000 to pay off student lunch debt. Corey Berwick of the Captain's Pub said he wanted to support the community by giving back to Valley City families this holiday season. While free and reduced lunches are available for those who qualify, there are many families in the area that fall just above income guidelines. Berwick's donation will be distributed based on need and will help about 20 families. The Red River Zoo opened its gates tonight so people could enjoy some holiday fun. In fact, the zoo is offering free admission from 6 to 8 each night until Saturday. In the winter, the zoo's attendance is down, but the expenses to keep the animals heated and fed are up. To help support the zoo's winter operations, any free will donations will be accepted.
What we really wanted to do was create a really fun, unique environment for people to come visit the zoo in the evenings, spend some time together during the holidays with their families.
Besides seeing cute animals, you'll be able to take free carousel rides, chalk drawing, sledding, as well as enjoy hot cocoa and s'mores around a campfire.